We can all agree we hate online school. So, anyways, I should probably introduce myself. Okay. Hi, I'm Karishma. I'm 16. I like to share what I eat and do in my life. Make a lot of lifestyle videos and food videos. I'm gluten-free. I'm almost vegan. So if that interests you and you want to join me on this health journey, subscribe down below. But now, here are my top 5 tips to be healthy and happy during this terrible online school system. So if you watch all my previous videos, like, I don't know, I think I have 5, I'm complaining about online school. Why? Because I hate it. We all hate it. But I have a lot of tips. I could make a part 2 if you guys enjoyed this and anything I said ever helped you. But here are my top 5 tips to survive online school, because I don't know about y'all, but for me, I'm doing online school for the rest of the year, so let's go. Number 1, this can apply to you guys if you're in-person school, online school, at work, whatever, and that is get organized. Get a planner, write things down. And yes, you can use your phone, but I find that it actually helps to write things down. So over here, I have my planner, and I always, every week, try to plan everything out. So this is like this week, kind of empty, but I just write down every assignment I get, everything I need to do, when it's due. And along with that, I also use the reminder app that comes with my phone because I have an iPhone. And I would show you guys, but I'm recording this on my phone, so I can't really do that. But I write down every assignment and when it's due on my phone as well as in my planner. And then if I have any like after school commitments to any clubs or anything, I use the calendar app and Google Calendar. So I use them both. So I just write everything out everywhere. And I'm telling you, it's a lengthy process, yes, but does it help? Yes. It's so useful. So just get yourself organized. Get things done. Write them down. You will not forget. Trust me, it helps so much when you're doing school online or even in person. But I know like when you're in in-person school, you have teachers to remind you. You see things written on the board, all of that, and here you don't have that. So just get yourself organized. And yes, I know you've heard this multiple times and you're probably tired and you're like, are these just going to be generic tips? Well, no, but I should really start with get organized because it helps. Okay, y'all know the importance of being organized. Tip number 2, communicate. And yes, it's very like generic and it probably is common sense, but communicate with your teachers. It helps so much. You don't understand something, ask. I can't tell you, like, years ago I used to be so scared to ask my teachers for help and stuff because I'm like, oh, they're gonna think I'm dumb. No, it helps. Just, if my math teacher's watching this, she can vouch for the fact that I ask her like 5 questions a day during class. And that's the only reason I'm passing my math class. Communicate with your teachers, communicate with your friends, ask them for help if you need it. That's why, like, your friends, you're comfortable talking to them. Go ask them for help if you need it. I'm not saying be the annoying kid who's like, hey, did we have homework? Did you do the homework? Send me the homework answers every single day. No, but just communicate with those around you. Trust me, it helps so much. And yes, it's hard, it's scary. I know, I get scared. Just do it. It's so useful. Really, that's like self-explanatory, the importance of communication. Like, you'll see the difference. Trust me, I saw the difference as soon as I started asking for help. And it's not a bad thing to ask for help. I know, like, I'm the type of person who's like, no, I need to do it by myself. I need to get it done. But no, it's not going to get you anywhere. You need help, ask for help, communicate. You're confused about when something's due, ask. Trust me, you will pass your classes so much easier if you ask for help, if you ask questions when you have them. It helps so much. So, number 2, communicate. Number 3, now this is something you've probably heard all the time before, like all the time, everywhere. And it's not just important for school as well, it's important for, sorry, this is hurting me and hurting my head. Okay, It's important for everything, whether it's school, work, you don't have a job, you're unemployed, self-employed, anything. You're a human being. As long as you're a living mammal, this applies to you. And that is get enough sleep. So I'm not saying sleep 5 hours and then wake up, do online school, and then sleep during class, whatever. I mean, have a sleep schedule, people. It's important. Sleep. If I tell you my sleep schedule, you'd be surprised. I go to bed between 8:30 and 9. I need it. And then I wake up at 6. And I feel amazing every morning when I wake up. I am so glad that I got enough sleep. And I just can't recommend it enough for anybody. I'm not saying that you all have to go to bed at 9 o'clock. By all means, go to bed at 10 or 11. But be sure you're getting between 8 to 9 hours if you're a teenager. That's how much you need. That's how much your body needs. You need enough sleep. I can't tell you, there are so many studies linked to the importance of sleep and performance. You're going to burn yourself out if you're only sleeping 4 to 5 hours a day. Just don't do it. And I'm not saying sleep through your first period. Jesus, no, that doesn't help. I know people who have done it. I'm not joking. Like, people joined my class an hour late and they're like, sorry, I was sleeping. Like, go to bed an hour earlier and wake up an hour earlier and see the difference, but get those 8 to 9 hours of sleep and you will see the difference in your performance in school and your energy levels. You will see the difference. So just be sure to get enough sleep. Trust me. I know it's hard at first. You have to rework everything in your routine so that you could go to bed, but find the times that work for you and stick to them. Just have that routine, which kind of goes back to get organized. Get organized, get your things done, write it down. Write down what time you want to go to bed if that helps, and go to bed at that time. And for me, my goal is no later than 9 o'clock, and I am in bed before 9 o'clock every single day. And I just feel so good. I have so much energy through the day. It's the best thing. And in middle school, I never got enough sleep, and I burnt out. I don't recommend it. Just sleep enough, okay? Number 4. This is probably one of my favorite ones because it doesn't involve anything educational, and it doesn't involve not being productive. And if you know me, I love to be productive, so this is great. And that is movement. And you're like, wait a minute, what does exercise have to do with school? A lot. Have you ever noticed that after you go for a walk, you can focus so much better? And I am probably the worst person to explain science to you because, yeah, I'm no scientist. I would not be in high school if I was a great scientist. I would probably have a job somewhere. But no, so there's some hormone. I think it's endorphins. It could be dopamine or serotonin. I don't know. You know what, guys? I'll link an article down below. I'll link an article down below to the research of sleep and exercise. I shouldn't be explaining this. I'm going to confuse you guys more. But basically, this is my knowledge. You have a hormone. When you work out, get your heart rate up, whether that's go for a walk, go for a run, do a HIIT workout, do yoga, stretch, whatever it is. That hormone gets released. You feel good, and then your mental clarity is better. That's what it is. You can focus so much better, and trust me, I go on I go on a walk early morning and then once more halfway through the day, and then I do a HIIT workout or something, and just getting my heart rate up afterwards, I can focus so much better. I have all that energy to put into all my work, and when on the days I don't work out, I just cannot get done with things because my brain is all over the place. And when I work out, I'm done with things in half the time because I gave myself the time to focus. Plus, it gives you time to get away from your screen. And I'm telling you, staring at a computer or phone or an iPad or whatever gives you a headache, and it is not good for you. So just get off that screen, go for a walk, do some jumping jacks, do some yoga. It all feels good, and it'll help you focus so much more. And number 5. This one is probably the best tip I can give any high schooler, middle schooler, college student, elementary school, kindergarten, preschool, whatever, working person, anybody. Do not overstress it. And I am so guilty of overstressing school. I am so guilty of just being stressed all the time and overworking myself. But trust me, I want you guys to pause this video right now and go ask your parents. Do you remember what grade you got when you were in 7th grade math? And they're probably not going to, because you know what? It doesn't matter 30, 40, or 50 years from now. And if it doesn't matter, then why are you stressing so much about it now? Just enjoy your life. Do not overstress school. It is not worth it. So those are my 5 tips. And trust me, they all work, because I am working towards doing them all. The first 4, done. The last one, I need to work on not overstressing it, and it is a hard thing to do. But trust me, you just stop. I'm not saying don't put in the effort into school, but I'm saying if you stop overstressing, it'll make the biggest difference in your life. And I know that there are times where I am like, you know what, this isn't worth my energy and worth my time, and it's not worth the things it's doing to me. And I take a break, and maybe I don't finish the assignment, maybe I do, but I feel so much better inside. You know what? I've never failed a class with this, that I do not care if I miss one assignment. It is not going to bring my grade down to an F, but it may bring my energy down, and that is not okay. So, those 5 things will get you through online school or even in-person school. But just always remember, do your best. Nobody's perfect. Online school is hard. School is hard. High school is really hard. College is really hard. Life is hard. You can do what you can do to get the best out of it that you can. And these are my tips. So if you want a part 2 to this video, and if you want some more tips and tricks and anything that can help, be sure to comment and I'll make a second part, because I do have some more advice that I would love to share with you, what's helping me get through, what's helping me maintain my grades. And that's about it for this video. So be sure to subscribe, comment what else you want to see, like this video, follow my Instagram to stay up to date with what I do, how I do it all that fun stuff. And I'll be back next week with another food related video, because I know y'all love my food as well.